What's up, everybody? I am Goonicorn. Welcome. How you doing? How your mom and them? All right, come on in, get settled, get acquainted, tap your neighbor on the shoulder and say, neighbor, how you doing? All right, make sure that before you even grab a seat, actually go sign up with Betty and the Bike, press subscribe, like, share, do all the things. And if at any point you feel a little stressing on your chest, you feel like you need to relieve yourself, go ahead and do it right there in the comments. All right. Now, we are back for the premiere of season 8 of Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh, yes. Our girls, Karen, Candace, and Wendy are back. Along with the Muskrats. Jazelle, Robin, Ashley, and for some odd reason, Sharice. Now y'all know I don't really too much mind Miss Sharice or whatever, but it's just like, girl, why is you here? Just taking up space, breathing all hard, looking all heavy. Okay, that was too much. But yes, we love our girls, some of them. I should not be getting started already, but look, they done gave us a lot to chew on. First of all, let's just go ahead and get the elephant right on out of the room. The girls came in and I don't give a damn what those ratings are talking about. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with you. But what I do know is that these girls, this was an excellent premiere. And if you have been paying attention to all of the other Housewife franchise and how they've done this premiere rollout, all of them have done the, let's get the girls together. Let's try to start anew. Let's try to hash out our past season's issues and let's move forward. These girls ain't about that bullshit. Ain't no fakery in this dancery. Okay, the girls are not here to be fake with y'all. We are split down the middle. We got the successful, married, brilliant, beautiful women over here in Karen's round table, i.e. Karen, Candace, and Wendy. And then we have the miserable, divorced, single, and hopeless women over there in Jazelle's backyard for Robin's intervention. So, we are split down the middle. The girls haven't even seen each other yet, and we are one episode into the season. But surprisingly, it is still really good. So let's go ahead and talk about it, child. So, first of all, production. Y'all are a messy pieces of late, girl. For that intro, the way that y'all have edited the intro is so fucking cool to me. Like, I like it. It's cool. It's funny. It's campy. It gives, like, somebody was saying it was like The Shining or something like that, child. I don't know. But it's a reference to some movie or another. And it's all about Robin and Juan paying for hotel rooms and yada, yada, yada. So we start off at Robin's humble abode. And, I have to always, I'm going to give the girls 10s when they deserve 10s. And usually Robin only deserves 2s. But we're going to give her a 10 where it's due. I really enjoy, like, her color scheme, her color palette in her home. I think everything is done really, really well. Like, I love a good neutral cream and gold situation. And I think that she did it well. Whoever was the interior decorator, that's probably who Ashley should have hired, because while I get Ashley's, like, color scheme and I get the vibe that she was trying to go for, it just feels flat. It feels boring. Like, there are things missing. Now, don't be over here looking at my apartment and talking about bitches boring or whatever, because I am getting it together. So we're going to give Ashley some credit too for, getting it together. Child. We can also give Ashley some credit for eating the girls up in the confessionals. Oh yeah, we are giving 10s where 10s are due today. I'm sorry, girl. Y'all gonna have to fight me if you want to. I don't like Ashley worth a damn. However, Mama looks good. Like, that pink flowery bustier situation, Mama was eating that. Her hair was good. It was covering up her forehead. I'm here for it. Okay, work, Miss Ashley, girl. And then let's go back to Robin and Juan. So We're at Robin and Juan's house. Juan come in straddling and looking all tired and like he just, worked the shift, and the man ain't got a job. He ain't got nothing to do. So I don't know why he wasn't at home fixing the kids' lunch or something, cleaning up in that motherfucker, because I know his fingerprints on them walls with all that white and cream and gold and all that shit. So you need to be at home doing something, making yourself useful. Like, I just don't know how we watching Housewives and all of the housewives are the breadwinners. But we know. We gotta take what we can get over here. Anywho, so Juan comes sit down, he flops down next to Robin. They both looking like big flops. And so she gets on into it. Now, here's my situation with Juan, and what I feel like I've said previously. I don't like that whenever Juan and Robin have a conversation about anything, it seems like he tries to speed rail the conversation to a quick apology just to shut her up. That's what it always feels like. Like he is rushing the conversation in order to shut her up. Robin is never able to really express her opinion, really never say exactly how she feels, because he does not give a fuck. And I think that Robin also understands that Juan does not care. So she does and says very little to get under his skin and to make a situation bigger than make it big as it should be. But she tries her best to minimize her feelings and her emotions to basically save herself an argument. Why does Robin do that? I'm going to answer it for you. Short and sweet. Robin ain't going nowhere. Robin didn't go nowhere when she was divorced from the man. So why y'all think that Robin is about to go somewhere now? Robin ain't going nowhere. Juan is gonna get caught cheating on her down at the W. He gonna be getting caught cheating down at the laundromat. He gonna be getting caught cheating at the nail shop, at goddamn Food for Less, at Foot Locker, at bitch. Juan is going to be caught red-handed in her bedroom, and Robin is gonna be like, "Oh no, she was just a bed maker, making our bed fully naked with her titties out in his mouth." That's what Robin is going to do. What Juan can say anything, and Robin is going to agree, because she doesn't want to fight with the man, because she's not going anywhere. And honestly, I can get behind that. If you ain't going nowhere, what is the point of arguing with the man? What is the point of asking him any questions? What is the point of going through all of this? It is no point. Just accept it and move on. I don't even feel like Robin, if this was not brought to Robin's attention in front of the world, Robin would have never had this conversation with us. She would have never had this conversation with him, because she does not care. She's not going anywhere. She wants this to work. She wants to stand by her man. And at some point, we as fans of this show are going to have to let Robin just do what she want to do. Like, child. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about it anyway, because it's entertaining. Anyway, so is there anything really to talk about with that? Did Juan say anything of substance? No. Did Robin say anything of substance? No. It just pretty much gave, I don't really care about this. We don't need to talk about that. Let's not give it any more energy. We got boys to raise. Yeah, nigga, you had boys to raise when you was over there paying for hotel rooms and stuff. Money that could have been going in your son's college fund. You out here paying for heifers' hotel funds. And y'all really sit there and think about it. How smart, what kind of sense does that make? I went and paid for some rent because I'm a nice guy. I went and paid for some random woman's hotel room. Nigga, you a little bit too nice for me. I got a couple of bills you could pay. Vaughn, if you still as nice as you used to be, baby, I promise you, I apologize. I will be Robin, okay? I will not say a word, bitch, but I got a few bills that you can pay, bitch. I want this car note. Ugh, child. Anyway, so moving on from Dumb and Dumber, we goes to Ashley's house. Child. Ashley is doing the mommy thing or whatever. She got them kids swinging off countertops and tables like they damn Georgia the jungle or somewhere. My grandma would have snatched me off that goddamn countertop. Like, boy, don't get your shit or pull me right by my big ass ear. Get your ass down. But you know, Ashley is a very new age mama. And she is going to let them kids just be kids. And I also enjoy that. I love kids being kids. But sometimes, like, I was sitting there I was panicking for them kids. Because I'm just like, the boy is going to pull his arm out his socket. Ashley, pay attention. Pay attention. Your kids is out there just running around like crazy. Like, the boy going to pull his arm out his socket. They over here. Like, first of all, shout out to Dylan or Drew. Whatever his name is, child. Michael's son. Shout out to Michael's son for, his upper body strength, baby, because he had pulled that little baby up there. Like, look, girl, child, let me tell you. It takes a mighty strong arm to just pull somebody by one arm. But anyway, so then Ashley finished tending to the kids and telling us how she ain't got divorced from Michael yet because she is still very much dependent on his income in order to live the lifestyle that she wants to live. I just thought about something. Where's Miss Sheila? Because if she ain't got a wing in that big ass house and she's still living in a tent with that crackhead that she was with, Ashley, you need to go get your mama and go give her a wing. Now you got all them rooms in that house. You need to go make sure that your mama got a room. Okay? Anyway. Also, let's just backtrack a little bit. I just think it is very funny how Ashley has spent, the last couple of years talking about Candace and all of her financial dependency on her mother and all this other mess. But meanwhile, she is 30 something plus still dependent on Michael. I just think it is very, very, very telling what the girls are willing to do for a little piece of coin when you don't come from a little piece of coin. Yeah, oh yeah, Miss Girl. Now, see, I was trying to have it festive for y'all back here, but I can't have nothing nice. So, we're back. So Ashley goes outside to talk to Jazelle, and they get to talking about Robin and Juan lying on her, or lying to her, and lying to all of us, and trying to gaslight us to believe that he wasn't outside finger popping that girl from Canada. Jazelle and Ashley are very much on the audience's side when girl, Juan is telling you lies. We do not believe Juan. If you believe Juan, we are going to stand by you, but we also need to let you know that this is some bullshit. So I guess they plan to have a little powwow. All right, so after that, then we head to the Boss Bitches luncheon or dinnerton. I don't know. With Karen, Wendy, and Candace. Now, the most important part of this scene, yeah, they getting to talk about Robin and all of this mess or whatever, but the most important part of this scene is Wendy and Karen's confessional looks. Baby, Wendy motherfucking Osefo, ma'am, I'm sick and tired of you trying to persuade me to give up meat and go pescatarian for Lent. I'm sick of you trying to make me a heterosexual. I'm very sick of you trying to make me have feelings and emotions and urges that I ain't supposed to be having, because that ain't the way that my DNA is set up in this thing. But let me tell you something. You in that lime green gal, let me tell you something. Wendy has sat up there and ate. She did. Oh yes. Wendy has sat up there and ate. First of all, that hair color, sickening. Her skin. First of all, I just love a bad bitch with a good skincare routine, baby. Wendy's skin underneath that makeup glows so beautifully, so nicely, even, and it is just like chef's kiss. God was up there he said, give me a good brush for this one. And he was up there painting Wendy. He said, darker, richer, creamier. Yes. Go ahead, Wendy girl. You look good. And Karen, now, I didn't really agree with that yellow situation. And then the hair, I think it was more the hair for me with that one. I think you needed to call whoever Kenya's people are who does that hairstyle on Kenya. You needed to get that same hair texture and the same installer for yours, because it was just something about it I didn't really care for. But either way, the black look, with that bob, Karen eats blonde. Karen eats a platinum blonde. Like, you would have thought that platinum blonde was her natural hair color. The way that it looks good on Karen. You can't take my girl. But yeah, it wasn't really nothing of importance said during this sit down with the girls, but all my girls look good. Candace's makeup looked good. You know, my girl love a thick wig. But it looked good and she looked good. So now wait, hold on. I will say though that Wendy, where the hell was you going? Wendy? Because Karen and Candace looked like they were coming to sit down and have drinks, cocktails, and dinner with their homegirls. You look like you was going to the Oscars. Like, girl, where was you going with all of this drama, mama? Like, where was you going with all of this drama, girl? But either way, you look good. You look good. Anyway, so from there, where are we headed? I don't remember. From there, we goes to Mia's house. Hey, Mia girl, how you doing, Miss Thing? It is nice to see you. Kinda, not really, but sorta, because it is nice to see you living the life that you are supposed to be living. Because you are broke, low down, heifer in a townhouse. The way you was trying to try my girl Escala and say that she was living in a townhouse with her mama. Now look at where you at, baby. From 10,000 square feet to 1,500. The size of your shoe closet, your former shoe closet, is now the size of your living arrangement, mama. And no, now that's not really nothing to play with for real. Like, I'm just joking. I don't delight in anybody's like financial hardship or whatever, because we all go through it, and you know, so that's not really nothing to play with. But we here to make jokes and have fun. You know, I don't really take none of these girls seriously. I'm here to have a good time and talk about what we see on the TV. But I don't really hate or dislike any of these people that much. But Mia gets on my nerves on this show. So therefore, we are going to poke just a little bit of fun at her misfortune. So she gets into telling us that, you know, she and her husband have been stripped of their former titles. She reveals to us that she was actually the marketing director and not the CEO of her former business. And then somebody else stripped that away from her. So it is just funny how the truth always comes out in the wash. It always comes out in the wash. Bitch, you can't hide the truth in the wash, because it always comes out, baby. But so Gordon, they're talking about, you know, whatever is going on. They trying to get their story straight. Just much like Robin and Juan, Gordon and Mia have come up with what they're going to tell us about what's going on in their lives or whatever. They have presented a story and now they're sticking to it. I don't one bit believe that, you know, they ever had as much power or stake in that company as they tried to claim that they did, because if they did, they would still be where they were, and they are not. So therefore, that tells me that they have been lying all this time. And now we are here to just be Inspector Gadget and figure out what's really going on in these folks' lives. But yeah, there's really not much that I really need to say there. Mia's still lying, talking about she's giving up alcohol, but she's still drinking wine. And it's like, girl, just drink you a little something, okay? Just drink you a little something. Anyway, so then we move from there, and now I think we head on over to Robin's intervention. In Jazelle's dilapidated backyard, baby. Jill, she was like, hey, you know what? This, baby, it's just, how much are they over there getting paid at Bravo? Because, like, why it seem like Jazelle just never seem to get it right. Like, the backyard is like, you can't walk down the walkway. The walkway is too small. She got all these trees and stuff. There's a little ass couch. Everything looks like she bought it from Home Goods and just put it anywhere, whatever, without any real intention or direction or specific like area for it to go. It's just very strange to me, the way that she decorates and the way that she, you know, just throws shit anywhere. But you know, that's her house and not mine, child. So I hope she like it, because I love it. Okay. So all the girls get back there. Ashley gets there. She walking backwards. Sharice waddles down the walkway. Then Robin and her shoulders, they rush on down. And then so they get into it. Now, what I will say, like, I'm not about to get into what every girl was talking about or whatever, because I think that every single one of those women gave Robin solid, concrete advice. And it was all coming from a genuine place. This is probably one of the rare, if not the only time that I've ever seen Jazelle be genuinely concerned, genuinely thoughtful, and like pouring into one of the women on this show. And of course, it would be Robin, because that's her day one and that's her girl. But I will say that this scene did a lot for me for Jazelle. Now, y'all know I don't really fuck with old Rumpleneck like that, but that's how your friend is supposed to check you when you are being delusional. I'm sorry, like, everything Jazelle said was right. When Robin was like, "What do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to say fuck Juan? Da 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 da. Y'all want this? Y'all want that?" And Charisse and Ashley like, "No, we don't want that, girl. Why the fuck not? Why not?" Because if that were me and if it were my friend, yeah, I would feel like, yeah, why don't you feel like fuck Juan? This nigga is lying to you, and if he's not lying to you, he's at least being incredibly insensitive and putting you in positions to have to always defend him. That can't feel fun for you. That should inspire some feelings of fuck you, nigga. I can't. I need to stop saying the N-word. I'm sorry, y'all. For all of the Caucasians in here, you know, my bad. I mean, no, fuck y'all. Ain't no my bad, girl. Hey, yeah, this is a black space. I'm just kidding. Hey, how y'all doing? Anyway, so I feel like Robin was very defensive. And of course, it's an intervention. People normally get defensive at interventions. I think this scene for me really did, like, if I wasn't so upset with Robin with how she's been behaving like the past 3 seasons, I would probably have a little more sympathy for her. But the empathetic portion of me just, I can't just shake that or whatever. I do feel bad for her. I feel bad for her because it feels like the situation that Juan has put her in for the last, probably 20 years or so, has left her voiceless and numb to all of his bullshit. Like, this man is putting her through the ringer, and every time that she goes to speak up and stand up for herself, he shuts her down, gaslights her, lies to her, and then puts her in a position to where, like, it's just like, well, what you want to do? Like, because I'm not talking about it anymore. And it's just like, it's only so much that you can do with somebody that will not engage with you, with your emotions, especially when this person is supposed to be like family to you. So, while I do feel bad for Robin, I'm also just like, baby, you gotta wake up. Your friends, your enemies, and random spectators are all looking at you saying the exact same thing. You ain't ever had all of those categories of people on one side about you. Usually the spectators is like, fuck Robin. I mean, they probably still saying that now, but they're also still feeling like you are being done wrong, and you not even being able to tap into that just tells me that, like, that man has sucked your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and the part of you in your mind that is supposed to alert you when there's danger afoot. Like, your women's intuition just ain't intuitioning at this point. You are almost just like a lifeless zombie around this man. And I just wish that the same fire and vigor that you have around these women, that you would bring that back home to that man. Like, he should not be able to shut you down and silence you every time that you try to convey your emotions and your feelings. And at this point, he's done it so much that you are now you're on his side about silencing your emotions. Like, you are just like, you aren't even acknowledging what it is that he's doing to you, because you don't want to have those conversations, because you know it's not going anywhere. And at the end of the day, you know you're not going nowhere. So it's just like, what's the point? I get it. But I'm not here for it. And I wish you weren't either. So, that's all I really got on this episode, y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this review. I have one more thing left to say, and that is to you, because this preview, Miss NECA, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, you had better been glad that you got just a little breather this episode, because baby, in about 5-6 days time, they are going to be on your ass next week, baby. You ain't gonna have no more ass cheek left. Because for you in the year of 2023 to be coming on here and perpetuating myths about harmful myths about African spirituality and religion, baby, oh, I'm scared for you. I am scared for you next week, because there is a legion of girls who don't even like the Miss Wendy girl. I don't understand them people either. But I guarantee you that the only people that are going to be on your side are the people who do not understand how harmful those stereotypes have affected the African community and the people who practice those spiritualities. Now, don't give me the line to talk about like I know what I'm talking about, but also I do know that those people do not play about their shit. So girl, good luck to you next week, but I will be here to read your ass blind, baby. Oh, I'm gonna be here because, baby, from this day to next week, I'm gonna be all read up on my Osu and my African spirituality and such and which and whatnot. So, baby, I'm gonna be here to tag that ass right along with him, girl. Because first of all, Wendy is my girl, so I was gonna have her back regardless. But also, now that I know that like you done stepped your foot into something that you are not gonna be able to escape, baby, this just makes this a little more sweet. Love that for us. But either way, this has been real. This has been fun. I love y'all. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe. And again, if you have some feelings, you need to get some up off your chest, go ahead, drop it down in the comments. All right, y'all. Toodles.